Hi, I'm Bev Ryan, career coach. I'm here today with Nicole Murray and we're talking about Nicole's career transition.
Hi Bev, how are you doing?
So tell us what you do now.
Well, now I do TV presenting and interviewing business owners about their niche topic.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. How has that come about that you're in this
Long
role?
story. It started with a divorce.
Most good stories start with a divorce.
Yeah, divorce. And a trip overseas, a 9-month trip around the world, a bit like Eat, Pray, Love, I guess. I tried lots of different things overseas and all this creativity came out, stuff that I probably always wanted to do when I was a lot younger, but was too shy to do at the time. And I ended up going to a publishing course, which is where I met you.
Yeah, that's right.
And through that, you introduced me to another lady, and she was in the industry as well, in the television industry, and we got chatting, and and that's how it all came about.
So oftentimes serendipity is a really key component of career change, and that was my very first writers group that I put on, and Nicole came along and happened to sat right beside Sue Manger, who's a talent scout.
Yeah.
And Sue had many years experience, so it was just meant to be, because you had just decided you needed to meet somebody like Sue, and they sat beside each other. So that was goosebumps.
Putting it out there, it's like, this is what I want, and then bang.
And Sue turned up.
Yeah, and then she put me in contact with people, and I got my agent through that contact, and just went, okay, let's do it. And
just backtrack a little bit to when you travelled. Was that time out really important to you?
Very, very important. It was important just to have some downtime and some just relaxation and experiencing things and trying things that I hadn't tried before. Yeah.
So you're right out of your comfort zone, but
very.
But a lot of self-reflection.
Yeah, a lot of self-reflection. And I did it totally pretty much almost. I'd say 90% of it was spontaneous.
You met Sue, so you started to get some training?
Yeah, I went and I went and got an agent through recommendation. I went to a workshop on auditioning, and then that led to another workshop, which then led me to my acting coach at the moment, Gareth Harris, and he's been awesome. And just doing different workshops, and then through the agent getting little jobs here and there. You know, obviously you got to start off smaller. Sue put me in touch with Ashley Jones, who's the lecturer at the University of Southern Queensland, and we were chatting, and he said, would you like to come on as a guest? Because at the time I was doing business coaching, and he wanted a guest on the show.
So what show?
A regular Good Business, Digital 31 Digital, which is Channel 44.
Okay.
Yeah. and so he asked, did you want to come on as a guest? So I first went on the show as a guest and did that for 2 years. And then just this year he said, would you like to co-host a show? And I said, okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it was scary but exciting at the same time. And I've loved it. It's just, I love the industry. It's incredibly creative.
So when you're in it, you feel like you're in your element.
I do. I don't have trouble getting up really early in the morning to go to jobs. It's not a chore. It just feels natural. It just feels right.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt that for a long time.
It's a real joy when you finally find that. Well, you explained that you've been doing a lot of training, so that's another key component, isn't it? I think if you're trying to change direction, there may be training involved, so you've been willing to.
Of course, yeah, you definitely need training and coaching, and I've had coaches along the line as well, and do career coaching, and I think it's important to have a coach there because we all have doubts about our abilities, and we think that we're here when we might be here, and we always think everybody's better than us sometimes, and things like that. And a coach can help you find your strengths, basically, and that's what I think is really important about coaching.
So you've got bigger plans?
I have.
Anything you want to share at this stage?
Oh, no, lots of plans. I'd love to do film down the track as well, and just getting more experience, whatever I can, in front of the camera. And I also like behind the scenes stuff as well. So I've been starting to produce video interviews with business owners, and that's been fun too, editing videos, just all this creative stuff that I've never done before. I love it. Yeah.
Actually, so one thing I noticed, Nicole, as you're talking, is that you're not sitting back waiting for someone to come and find you. You're being very proactive in your career change.
I think it's really important that you are proactive, because if you just sit and wait, yes, sure, things may come to you eventually, but I think you just need to be out there creating momentum, because in that momentum, it's going to help you, because you're going to have roadblocks, you're going to have setbacks, and if you're out there being active, there's less chance for you to sit at home and think about all the things that are going wrong and not. I don't know. It's really important to get out there.
And while you're out there and active in the industry you want to be in, I mean, that's when you meet the people you need to meet, isn't it? And they notice you because you've got energy and you are out there and doing your thing. So
it's all about marketing. It is like no one's going to know you if you don't get out there, and it's scary, and there's fears and all that sort of stuff. But you just got to push through all of that. You just got to I guess you got to be tough in that way and just say, right, this is what I want, and go out there and get it.
Yeah, and that applies to every career. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
If people want to make change, they've just got to take the first steps. And you've got to get out of the house, as they say.
Yeah, you've got to get out of the house.
Rule number one, get off the couch.
And I guess with change too, there's always that period of it feels awkward at first, and then you go, you adjust, and then it starts to feel normal. And that's what it's starting to feel like now. Like at first it was awkward, it's like, oh, what do I do? How do I do it? Now it's all starting to make sense, and then you feel more confident then. So.
Fabulous. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.